It was a complete change for the traditional vehicles that we manufactured here. Saloons and hatchback cars, the Primera and the Almera. It was completely different shape, completely different style, and a completely different name that no one really understood what it meant at that time.
I thought the name was fantastic. I just thought it had a ring to it that attracted you to the car.
Nobody else was doing it. It was a groundbreaker. It was a car that basically made the market.
When I first saw the car, and nobody else in the market had a vehicle like it, so it was a gamble, but the feeling on the shop floor and that was confidence in it, and I think everybody knew it was going to sell really well, and it proved exactly that.
Customers just wanted it. It was a new segment. They couldn't get that kind of car that they wanted. They couldn't get this hybrid between an SUV and a C-segment hatchback. We were the only ones making it.
We had planned for 135,000 a year, and very quickly we were at 2 times, almost 3 times that volume. So we had to do a lot of quick capacity enhancement in the plant and also in the supplier.
We were at the stage where we were flying with Qashqai, and then the banking crisis hit, and then within a matter of weeks and days, nobody was buying cars, and then the sales just rebounded again. The dealers weren't having to push them, people were wanting them. We still had back orders again. The whole industry was still in a crisis, but for some reason, Qashqai was the one car that everybody wanted.
First Qashqai hitting the multi-million mark was great. We were in a stage where the more we can build, we can sell.
The volume just continued to increase, so we were challenging the plant in terms of what volume we could produce. We were challenging suppliers, making sure that the suppliers could produce to the new volumes. We ended up having to put the model onto line 2 as well, so we increased volume by putting it on both lines, which allowed us to effectively be able to maximise the customer demand. You are getting the repeat customers, and they are willing to wait, and I think that goes down to the quality and hard work that goes into each and every Qashqai.
When I saw the second generation on the computer, you could see it was something new. It was obvious it was going to be a success.
The challenge with Qashqai was because Nissan was first. When you bring the second generation and the third generation out, can you keep the successful formula going? Can you make it better? And I think every time we've proved we can. As soon as we build the car, we'll look to improve it the next time, and we'll look to improve how we manufacture it. We'll look to improve with our design colleagues, with our engineering colleagues. So every time that car gets a new iteration, it's better than the last one.
Oh, it's great, isn't it? It's a great new car. It's obviously a Qashqai, but it's moved forward. It's a modern day Qashqai. I think everybody's really excited about it.
It sits on really large 20-inch wheels, which is a first for Qashqai. It has some really sharp, defined lines which go from the shoulder right the way up the side of the vehicle. The front of the car has a beautiful V-shaped Nissan grille which blends into the headlamps, and the rear of the car is finished off with a really neat spoiler. Nowadays, customers expect more technology, more connectivity, and certainly on this new Qashqai they're getting it. In front of the driver you have a full TFT instrument panel, so the speedometer and the rev counter, and then you have the ProPilot system which supports the driving experience. But then you add the 10.8-inch head-up display, which is the biggest in the class, and it really adds to the driving experience.